I'm Dina, and these are just some really awesome wrist stretches and strengtheners. We use our wrists all the time, whether it's on the phone, on the computer, driving, right? And we very rarely show them very much love. So today, let's support our wrists. All right, so let's start just with a little bit of breath. Inhale. Open your mouth. One more deep breath in. Open your mouth. Now maybe you soften your gaze or fully close your eyes, but tune inward to the breath. Inhaling, your belly expands, your chest rises. Exhaling, your chest falls, your belly compresses. Just connecting with the breath. Maybe it gets a bit deeper, longer. Inhale. Exhale, open up your eyes. All right, now let's stretch our arms out nice and long. Spread your fingers out as wide as they go. Really, really stretch them wide. Then exhale, bring them together into a fist. Squeeze it nice and tight. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, squeeze it tight. Keep going on your own breath here. You should start to feel this down the forearms. So the muscles in the forearms help protect the wrist, right? It's all connected. Everything in our body is connected. Our wrists are connected to our fingertips, are connected to our neck. So as you squeeze, maybe you start to feel the forearms starting to tire, starting to work, right? Starting to turn on. Nice. Squeezing nice and tight and spreading really wide. Inhale. Exhale on your next fist. Go ahead and pause there. Start to roll out the wrists in any direction at any speed that feels good to you. But maintaining a controlled roll, right? Start to change directions. Sometimes that can be a little bit confusing for the mind. Now stretch your fingers out nice and wide and then bring them neutral so that your fingertips are in line with your wrist. Your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Draw your shoulders back. Plug them back in towards the back so that the shoulder blades are drawing down the back. Now, reach out through your fingertips. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your fingertips down and draw your palms towards you. Inhale, lifting back to neutral. Exhale, draw the palms towards you. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms come back. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms go back. Keep going on your own breath here, right? It's not really so much how much we do, right? Like if we were to go ahead and do this in one time a week, but we did so many reps, it's not necessarily as great as doing it more consistently. So just finding a way to make this kind of a consistent thing that you start to work into, even just like little breaks from your computer, little breaks from your phone, you know? It's just the wrists, just the arms, so we can kind of do these anywhere. Nice. Inhale, come back to neutral. This time, exhale, lift the palms up. Press the palms away from you. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms lift. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms lift. Think about extending out through the wrists. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms lift. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms lift. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, palms lift. Now we're feeling this on the other side of the forearms, right? Yes. Keep going on your own breath. Right? Working every side of that wrist. Try to keep the fingertips nice and straight, right? Sometimes they kind of want to bend, and that's fine and that's cool, but working to straighten so that we're really stretching out through the muscles all the way through the palm, right? Because those tend to tighten up a lot, especially when we're on our phones a lot, when we're on our computers a lot. All right. and come back to neutral. This time, palms face towards one another. Plug back in through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Lift your fingertips up towards the sky so that they're kind of like karate chopping up. As you exhale, karate chop down so the pinkies draw towards you. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, pinkies draw towards you. Nice, keep flowing on your own breath here, y'all. Slow, conscious movement. So we're not just kind of going like this. We're really plugging into what's happening through this movement in the wrist. What's nice is that we can do both sides at the same time. If you're feeling this through your shoulders, by all means, bring your elbows in a little bit closer. Still got the same movement happening, right? Inhale, come back to neutral. This time, palms go back so that they point down. Now, bring the right fingertips to point down. Take the left palm and just gently press along that hand so that you're feeling this opening along the top of the arm. Nice. Inhale, lift the hand high. This time, grab hold of these 4 fingers and just begin to draw them back to your own degree here. You might want to get that knuckle in. You should start to feel a little bit of an opening here. Again, you can always bring the elbow in towards the torso. Now come back. Both hands draw forward, fingertips point forward, lower the left fingertips down, take the right hand to the top of the left hand, and press just gently, whatever feels nice to you. You'll feel this opening. Now you will notice a little bit of a difference if you extend the arm out really long. Want to keep a small little safe bend through that elbow, but you might even feel the stretch up a little bit longer, but you'll still feel the stretch. You'll still gain some benefits if you draw the elbow in. The shoulders are getting a little bit over it. Now begin to lift the palm up, grab a hold of the fingertips with the right hand and draw them back. Again, working to keep the left fingertips as straight as you can as you draw them back, right? You'll feel the difference if you try and bend them and draw them back. It's just a little bit different, right? Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release. Nice, just gently roll it out. And bring your hands to your heart. Find your prayer. Now, with your hands to your heart, bring your elbows out wide. So your elbows are in line with your wrists here. Then, we're going to slowly begin to draw the palms, the prayer, over towards the right. Keep your chest, you can see my chest kind of starting to go with it. Yeah, keep your chest in the center. And then begin to draw the palms over. You should start to feel this in the forearm on the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, draw your palms over to the left. Keep the chest centered. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Now, if you'd like, you can add in a little bit of more pressure from the left hand into the right so that you feel the prayer tilting towards the right a little bit. This will just add a little bit more intensity. Both feel nice, both get the job done. Do whatever feels right for you. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bring your hands over to the left. Maybe you add in that tilt on the left side. Remember, both sides of our bodies are totally different. And especially when it comes to our hands, right? We typically write with one hand, are dominant in one hand, live completely different on one side of the body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the right. Then we're completely different on one side of the body as far as our hands and our arms go and what we do and how they live and exist. So don't expect them to feel the same way, right? Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Remember to keep the elbows in line, the shoulders drop back. Inhale, center. One more round. Exhale, over to the right. Maybe you tilt those fingertips. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Maybe you tilt the fingertips a little bit on this last one. Feels nice. Inhale, come back to center. Nice. All right. Now, you're gonna bring our arms out wide. Elbows, wrists, and shoulders all in one line. Plug the shoulder blades back. Flex your fingertips up towards the sky. Palms draw back towards you, or tops of the hands draw back towards you. Palms draw away from you, so we're pressing out through the wrists, and we're just gonna breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine sending the oxygen all the way down the arms, right? You should be feeling this through the forearms, all the way down to the wrist, maybe into the center of the palms. Inhale. Exhale, release the tension, release everything that's built up there. Deep breath in. Last one. All right, now we're gonna bring our palms up. Fingertips point away from you, obviously, I guess, right? Now, slowly begin to make a fist with the hand. Lift the fist so that the knuckles are pointing up towards the sky and the palm is essentially drawing in towards your face. Then begin to bend the elbows, continuing to round through the wrists and the fists. Inhale. Begin to open slowly, one step at a time. And then close the fist. Draw the knuckles to the sky. Bend the elbows. Continue to roll. And open. Open the hand. Close the hand. Lift the fist. Bend your elbows. Straighten the arms, lower the fist, open the fist. Close the fist, lift the fist, bend the elbows, straighten the elbows, lower the fist, open the fist. Last round. Exhale, close the fist, lift the fist, bend the elbows like you're making your muscles. Inhale, open. Lower the fist, open the fist. Nice, y'all. Release your shoulders down. Nice. All right. Come to your tabletop, your hands and your knees. So let's start with our forearm push-ups. So spread your fingers out nice and wide. And I suggest tucking your toes under for this. It'll just give you a little bit more support. So we want our wrists to start. They're going to be stacked right underneath our shoulders. When we lift up, we're gonna lift up from the palms, lifting the thumbs, and all the way to the knuckles on the 4 major fingers. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting through the thumb and the palm. Exhale, lower. Now, if you'd like to add some weight, you can lean yourself forward. Keep flowing on your own breath here, y'all. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. If you ever want to take off some weight, you can lean back so that your shoulders are behind your wrists, right? Making the weight a little bit lighter on the wrists. So leaning forward gives you more intensity. Leaning backwards lightens it up. We can come to neutral as well. Just a few more here, y'all. It doesn't take a lot of these to start to feel it, right? These are really great wrist strengtheners, forearm push-ups. All right, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice. Now bring your fingertips to point towards you. Palms are down. Now same thing, draw your weight back towards your heels just a little bit, as much as feels good to you, and notice how this feels through the wrists and through the forearms. Maybe you begin to lift up just a little bit if that feels nice, to add in the fingers. This helps to keep the fingers straight as you're beginning to open up through the forearms and through the wrists. Again, breathe, send the oxygen into the wrists, into the forearms, plug the shoulders back, right? Sometimes when we start to do some of this arm work, our shoulders tend to want to scrunch up by our ears, just drawing them down, shoulders down the back. back to neutral. Swing your fingertips around. All right, now we're going to come onto our fists. So make a fist. We're going to press the tops of the knuckles right here, this first part of the fingers, onto the mat. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll to the tops of the hands. So we're rolling to this part, right? So we should feel this stretch all the way on the outside of the hands, the tops of the forearms. Inhale, open the fists nice and wide, spread your fingers. Exhale, bring your hands in towards one another. Inhale, lift to the tops and the fists. Exhale, lower to the tops of the hands. Inhale, open the fingers. Exhale, squeeze your fists. Inhale, lift to your tabletop. Exhale, lower to the tops of your hands. Inhale, open the fingers. Exhale, squeeze your fingers. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tops of the hands. Inhale, open the fists. Exhale, squeeze your fists. Inhale, tabletop. We got 3 more. Exhale, tops of the hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, tops of your hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, tabletop. Last one. Exhale, tops of the hands. Keep lifting up through the arms. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, squeeze your fists. Inhale, tabletop. Nice. Good work. Now, if you'd like, go ahead and roll out one last time. We are all set. I hope that your wrists are feeling a little bit better than when you first started. Again, consistency is key. Just help protect these important joints, y'all. And I'll see you next time.